I'm Channing McCorston, the Container Guy. With me here today is Wild Bill Will. We are going to strut line this shipping container and install all the shelvings and show you how fast it is. This is our modular interior systems. This is the obstruction-free way of shelving shipping containers and my favorite way of doing it. Stay tuned. So with this build, we used our MSS single and MSS double, or one-way and two-way brackets, what we call them. And so these are an alternative bracket to our CSM brackets, where they actually just install into the wood flooring. You don't have to drill holes into the bottom channel, so it's much faster. And then the top bracket kind of defines everything, and it's one piece instead of two. So the black CSM brackets, or the gal versions of those are, if you have no idea what you want to do, where you want to put your strut, you just want to buy a bunch of brackets, they're great because they work everywhere. Where these are specific, you'd have two bottoms and two tops to have three pieces of strut going around. So we strut line this container every second corrugation, which is a bit of an R&D thing just to see how fast we could do it, but it's also overkill in most scenarios. So you probably only need to do every fourth corrugation. The corrugations are about 11 inches apart, or 279 millimeters apart. So here we did what, 556 mil, or whatever that is, times 2 is what you would only have to do every fourth corrugation to get this. But because we did it every second corrugation, we have a super modular interior here now. We could put pipe racks and certain other things, but also with these shelving brackets, we staggered them. So the top course is using every fourth, and the middle course would be using opposite ones. So then your vertical columns aren't taking all the load, and you don't necessarily need shelving brackets for every 22 inches. They're more than capable of, a 2x10 is more than capable of spanning 44 inches. So that kind of just, I guess, lowered our reliance on buying a whole bunch of these, but at the same time, yeah, it's just extremely durable. This here, each one of these strut channels can handle 1,500 pounds in the center of them, spanning 10 feet. So vertically, who knows, I think you're at the mercy of the hardware that you use. You have to put so much weight on here that you pull the spring nut right out of the strut channel. And I don't think you could lift enough weight to put on here to wreck anything. Like, this is indestructible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that took us, between all the filming and trying to get, you know, good time lapse for you guys, that took us 8 minutes to strut line this container after we had all the strut channel cut to length. We are going to order strut channel to the proper length, so we didn't want to cut that in the video because it wouldn't be something we would have to do in the future anyway. And then second part of it was installing all of this shelving. So these, we call them an 18-inch shelving bracket. They use 2 3/8 bolts and spring nuts and install in the strut channel anywhere. So now it's completely modular, up and down, and these can go at whatever level. We're using this to store our vents, and so we perfectly measured how high those boxes are, and they fit perfectly. We have a ton of vents in stock, and so we needed a ton of storage. And then what we did is we left out one area of shelving on the lowest course, so we can put pallets in here as they come in, and then we can, say if it's raining outside, remove the inventory and put it up onto the shelving. And one thing William says is he wishes he would have done this on the other side. So the right door is the door that you open first, and now your pallet's kind of in your way, and if this door was closed, you'd have to squeak through here. So if we were to do it again, we'd probably have the pallet storage on the left door when looking at it from the outside, and that will just ensure that you have a bit of a walkway here to get into your inventory or your household goods. So you can kind of envision this. I could park my quad under here, I could park my snowmobile under here. It's a very, you know, easy, or a good way to utilize all the space inside of a shipping container. So there's a lot of cubic feet in here, and a lot of people don't use it. So when you buy a container and you get it, you just stuff everything on the floor, and about 3 feet up, all the way across, it's just full of stuff and just so much wasted space. This system gives you that extra storage capacity. You can basically make a 60-foot container out of a 20 if you put rows of shelving in it, and just keep yourself super organized. So you have to know how to use drills, impact drivers, sockets, wrenches to install this stuff. But if you've used those before, you can figure that stuff out. This is, in my opinion, the way to go. Now it's fully strut lined. With the strut channel, if you wanted lights and power inside of your shipping container, it is perfect. It's ready to go for your electrician to come in and pipe in switches, plugs, lights, everything. We have special port plugs for that, where you can install drill a 2-inch hole and bring power into your container. And then, you could even hang extension cords or those extension cord light things through here if you really want to just do it quick and easy. So yeah, we love this system. We're going to build a bunch of these, maybe play around with different versions, let you guys follow along as we do that, because we need a ton of warehousing for a lot of our mod parts and components. That side of the business it's growing, and probably thanks to you guys watching the YouTube channel and then the sales that are associated with it. So we appreciate that. If you're looking to purchase these brackets, we do have them on our website or on Amazon. The MSS series brackets, you could check out ContainerModificationWorld.com. They'd be available there. It's the way to go, in my opinion, but you just have to do a little bit of pre-planning to know where you want your strut channel, whether you're just going up the wall or you're going across the ceiling. So if you enjoyed this video, this quick tour of how to have a modular shelving system inside your container, please help us out. Give it a like. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe to our channel and ring that bell for notifications. And as always, check us out at tcg.ca. Hope you learned something.